The cold metal corridors of Meridian 7 echoed with the sound of heavy machinery and broken spirits. Yunji Park moved carefully through the dimly lit mining tunnels, her hands gripping a worn-out maintenance tool. Around her, human workers moved. Like shadows, their bodies beaten, but their spirits unbroken. The Kral Confederation had controlled this mining colony for decades. Massive alien overseers watched every movement, their multi-jointed limbs holding energy whips that could slice through human flesh in seconds. Humans were nothing more than disposable labor, forced to extract rare minerals from the planets. Deep-core Yunji was different. At 24, she possessed a mind that burned with intelligence and a heart filled with rebellion. Her small frame belied a strength that the alien masters could never understand. During her shifts, she carefully collected discarded technological components, memorizing every circuit, every connection. In the maintenance sector's darkest corner, a hidden workspace existed. Here, Yunji and 5 other women worked in absolute secrecy. Hyerin, a former computer specialist, carefully mapped out complex schematics. Jisoo, once a military communications expert, managed their communication systems. Each woman brought a unique skill that would become crucial to their ultimate plan. The alien overseers believed human women were weak. They saw them as fragile, creatures meant only for manual labor and submission. But these women were planning something extraordinary. Piece by piece, they were reconstructing a forgotten technology, fragments of an ancient human war machine that had been abandoned decades ago during night cycles. When the alien supervisors retreated to their pressurized living quarters, the women would work. They would whisper plans, share knowledge, and slowly bring their impossible dream to life. Yunji's hands moved with precision, reconnecting delicate circuits that most would have considered destroyed beyond repair. Their workspace was a marvel of hidden engineering, stolen power cells, repurposed mining equipment, and carefully salvaged alien technology created a complex puzzle. Each component was meticulously cleaned, tested, and integrated into their secret project. The mining colony was a harsh environment. Toxic gases leaked from poorly maintained ventilation systems. Gravity generators fluctuated, causing unpredictable working conditions. Workers died regularly, their bodies simply replaced by new arrivals from overcrowded human colonies. But Yunji and her team saw beyond their current suffering. They understood that technology was power. Every discarded component, every forgotten blueprint represented a potential weapon against their oppressors. One evening, while extracting a critical power coupling from a damaged alien communication relay, Yunji discovered something unexpected. Hidden within the complex wiring was a data module containing fragmented schematics of an advanced human war machine. The technology was old but not obsolete. Her team gathered around, their breath held in collective excitement. This was more than just a discovery. It was a potential revolution. "We can do this," Hyerin whispered, her fingers tracing the complex technological diagram. "We can actually rebuild it." The alien overseers continued their brutal regime, unaware that beneath their feet, a revolution was taking shape. They saw humans as weak, as nothing more than expendable workers. They could not comprehend the determination burning within these women. Yunji looked at her team. They were not just workers or victims. They were engineers, strategists, survivors. Each woman represented a different skill, a different piece of the complex puzzle they were assembling. Outside their hidden workspace, the mining colony continued its relentless operation. Massive drilling machines carved through rock, extracting minerals that would fuel alien expansion. Humans moved like ants, controlled by energy whips and constant surveillance. But something was changing. Slowly, methodically, a weapon was being born. A machine that would remind the Kral Confederation that humans were far more than they appeared. Yunji smiled. Their moment was coming. The aliens would soon learn the true meaning of human resilience. The metal workshop hummed with quiet tension. Hyun-Ki Kim carefully examined the power coupling, his fingers moving with surgical precision. Around him, the hidden workspace buzzed with electrical energy and carefully suppressed excitement. Days had passed since Yunji's discovery of the war machine schematics. Each team member worked in shifts, carefully avoiding detection from the alien overseers. The Kral Confederation's surveillance was intense, with robotic monitors constantly scanning the mining corridors. HFY had managed to decrypt partial technical blueprints. The machine they were rebuilding was no ordinary weapon. It was a prototype human war titan from the early colonial expansion era, a technological marvel that had been forgotten during humanity's darkest periods of interstellar conflict. "We need this specific energy regulator," Hyun-Ki muttered, holding up a damaged component. Jisoo nodded, her eyes scanning a stolen alien inventory manifest. They would have to be creative to acquire the missing parts. The mining colony operated on a strict schedule. Workers moved like programmed machines, their movements controlled by electronic tracking bands. Any deviation would trigger immediate punishment. The alien overseers used fear as their primary management tool, but fear worked both ways. During a routine maintenance cycle, Jisoo discovered a weakness in the alien communication network. She could create small blind spots, temporary moments, when surveillance would fail. These moments would be crucial for their plan. Hyun-Ki understood machine language better than most. He had spent years working in maintenance, learning how alien technology functioned. Each system had a weakness, a point where logic could be manipulated. The War Titan's reconstruction was like solving an impossible puzzle. Some components were missing. Others were so damaged that they required complete redesign. But each challenge only fueled their determination. Yoonji brought stolen power cells from the deep mining sections. These high-capacity energy sources would be critical for bringing the machine to life. Each cell was carefully hidden, smuggled past alien security checkpoints. Their workspace became a living, breathing entity of rebellion. Old mining equipment was carefully modified. Alien technology was reverse-engineered. Computer systems were reprogrammed to hide their activities. The team knew the risks. Discovery meant immediate execution. The Kral Confederation showed no mercy to rebellious workers. Their punishment would be public and brutal, but something more powerful than fear drove them hope. Hyun-Ki discovered a critical breakthrough one night. A damaged communication relay contained an advanced quantum processor. This single component could significantly enhance their War Titan's computational capabilities. "We can make it think," he told the team, his eyes bright with excitement. "Not just operate, but actually analyze and adapt." The implications were revolutionary. A machine that could learn, that could strategy, that could fight with human-like intelligence. Outside their hidden workspace, the mining colony continued its relentless routine. Massive drilling machines carved through rock. Humans moved like shadows controlled by electronic tracking and constant surveillance. But beneath the surface, a weapon was taking shape. Each welded connection, each carefully placed circuit brought them closer to their goal. HFY's computer skills were critical. She created complex algorithms that would allow the War Titan to communicate and integrate with human systems. Jisoo ensured their communication remained undetected. They worked in complete silence, communicating through subtle hand signals and prearranged codes. One wrong move could destroy everything they had built. The alien overseers remained oblivious. They saw humans as simple workers, incapable of complex technological innovation. Their arrogance would become their greatest weakness. As another work cycle ended, Yoonji looked at the partially assembled War Titan. It was more than a machine. It represented hope. It represented resistance. "Soon," she whispered to herself, "we will show them what humans can do." The rebellion was taking shape, one carefully placed component at a time. The mining colony shook with unexpected violence. Alarms screamed across metal corridors as the War Titan burst from its hidden chamber, mechanical limbs tearing through reinforced walls like paper. Yoonji's hands moved swiftly across the control interface. Years of preparation converged into this single moment of rebellion. The machine they had secretly built responded to her commands with lightning precision. Alien security forces rushed toward the unexpected breach, their energy weapons charged, multi-jointed bodies moving with practiced military efficiency. They expected to crush another human uprising quickly. They were wrong. The War Titan moved differently from any machine they had encountered. Its movements were fluid, almost alive. Quantum processors analyzed combat scenarios in microseconds, adapting faster than any alien tactical system could predict. Hyun-Ki's engineering brilliance showed in every mechanical movement. The Titan's armor absorbed energy weapon strikes, redirecting destructive forces back toward alien attackers. Where conventional human technology would have failed, this machine thrived. Massive mechanical arms swept through alien defensive positions. Robotic precision combined with human tactical intelligence created a weapon unlike anything in the known galaxy. Each movement was calculated, each strike devastating. Alien commanders watched in horror as their elite security forces crumbled. The War Titan moved through their defensive lines like a mythical beast, unstoppable and terrifying. Their technology, once considered superior, now seemed primitive. Target locked. Yunji's voice remained calm. Initiating primary combat protocols. The Titan's shoulder-mounted weapon systems activated. Complex targeting algorithms identified and neutralized threats with surgical precision. Alien vehicles exploded, their advanced technology no match for human innovation. Jisoo managed communication systems, jamming alien emergency frequencies. No distress signals would escape. No reinforcements would arrive. This rebellion would remain a surprise until its ultimate conclusion. Workers watched in stunned silence. Humans who moments ago were considered disposable labor now witnessed their potential unleashed. The War Titan represented more than a weapon. It symbolized hope. Alien overseers panicked. Their communication networks collapsed under the unexpected assault. Defensive strategies crumbled as the War Titan demonstrated capabilities far beyond their understanding. Hyarin's complex programming showed in the machine's adaptability. It learned from each encounter, adjusting tactics in real time. Where a traditional weapon would have mechanical limitations, this Titan evolved. The colony's infrastructure became a battlefield. Massive drilling machines were repurposed as defensive barriers. Maintenance tunnels became strategic movement corridors. Every human worker became a potential ally. Energy weapons scorched metal surfaces. Explosions echoed through massive industrial complexes. The War Titan moved relentlessly, breaking chains of human oppression with each calculated step. Alien leadership realized too late the fundamental mistake they had made. They had underestimated human potential. They had believed technological superiority meant invincibility. They were wrong. The War Titan represented generations of human resilience. Every stolen component, every carefully preserved technology, every moment of quiet resistance, it all converged in this single explosive moment. As combat intensified, the machine's true nature emerged. It was more than a weapon. It was a statement. Humans would no longer be slaves. They would no longer be forgotten. Unji's hands moved with calculated grace. Each command sent waves of destruction through alien defensive lines. The War Titan became an extension of human will, unstoppable, unbreakable. Surrounding human workers began supporting the assault. They used maintenance tools as weapons. They disrupted alien communication networks. The rebellion spread like wildfire. The Kral Confederation's control shattered in hours. What began as a secret project in a hidden workshop had transformed into a full-scale revolution. As dust settled and fires burned, the War Titan stood triumphant, a monument to human innovation, a promise of future freedom. Yunji looked out across the devastated colony and smiled. Their moment had arrived. The Kral Confederation mobilized its entire fleet. Thousands of warships converged on Meridian 7, determined to crush the human rebellion before it could spread. Their massive battle cruisers blocked out starlight, casting dark shadows across the colony. Yunji watched the incoming fleet through the War Titan's advanced sensor systems. Where other commanders would have panicked, she remained calm. Every incoming ship was just another tactical problem to solve. Incoming wave, Hyun-Ki announced. His fingers danced across communication interfaces. 14 heavy cruisers, 36 support vessels, The Titan's quantum processors analyzed potential combat scenarios in milliseconds. Unlike traditional weapons, this machine could predict and counter alien tactics before they were even executed. The first wave of alien missiles approached. Conventional human technology would have been overwhelmed. But the War Titan's adaptive shield system absorbed and redirected energy, turning potential destruction into tactical advantage. Massive mechanical arms extended, grabbing approaching fighter squadrons and crushing them like metal insects. Each movement was precise, calculated, almost elegant in its destructive potential. Alien commanders watched in disbelief. Their most advanced weapon systems became useless against this unexpected human technology. The War Titan moved differently. It learned, adapted, evolved during combat. Jisoo managed communication disruption, creating complex interference patterns that blind alien targeting systems. Every incoming transmission became scrambled. Every tactical network collapsed. The battle transformed the space around Meridian 7 into a massive technological battlefield. Exploding ships created beautiful but deadly light shows. Debris drifted, like metallic snowflakes against the dark backdrop of space. Yiren's programming showed its true potential. The War Titan didn't just fight, it analyzed. Each alien attack became a learning opportunity. Defensive strategies were instantaneously modified, weaknesses identified and exploited. Targeting primary command vessel, Yunji's voice remained steady. Her hands moved with surgical precision across complex control interfaces. The Titan's primary weapon charged. Advanced energy systems that had been carefully hidden and developed over years now revealed their true potential. When the weapon fired, it didn't just destroy, it obliterated. Alien fleet formations collapsed. Their most advanced battlecruisers became nothing more than floating debris. The War Titan moved through their defensive lines like a mythical creature, unstoppable and terrifying. Communication channels between alien commanders became filled with panic. Their tactical advantage disappeared within minutes. Technological superiority meant nothing against this unexpected human weapon. Surrounding human colonies watched the battle through stolen communication feeds. What began as a local rebellion was transforming into a potential galactic revolution. The War Titan represented more than a weapon. It was a message. Humans were no longer willing to be slaves. They were no longer willing to be forgotten. Hyun-Ki monitored system performance. Each combat sequence proved their months of careful preparation. The machine responded to human commands with unprecedented precision. Alien reinforcement waves continued to approach, but each wave was systematically destroyed. The War Titans, adaptive systems turned incoming weapons into additional energy resources. Quantum shields at 92% capacity, Jisoo reported. Weapon systems fully operational. Space around Meridian 7 became a graveyard of alien technology. Destroyed ships drifted like silent monuments to human innovation. Each piece of wreckage told a story of unexpected resistance. Yoon-ji understood this was more than a battle. This was a statement about human potential. Every carefully stolen component, every hidden technology, every moment of quiet resistance had led to this moment. As combat continued, the War Titan's true nature emerged. It was not just a weapon, it was a symbol, a promise that humans would determine their own destiny. The Kral Confederation's fleet continued to approach, but their technological superiority had become their greatest weakness. They could not comprehend an enemy that learned and adapted faster than their most advanced computer systems. Millions watched as the War Titan continued its relentless assault. A weapon born from oppression, a message written in fire and metal, human potential unleashed. The final battle approached like an approaching storm. Meridian 7's space became a graveyard of alien technology, silent testament to human resistance. Hyun-ji stood in the War Titan's central command, her eyes reflecting the burning wreckage of defeated alien fleets. Kral Confederation leadership gathered in their most secure communication center. Panic replaced their previous arrogance. They had lost entire battle groups to a single human weapon. Millions of years of galactic dominance crumbled in hours. Impossible, their primary commander muttered, watching holographic displays showing continuous defeat. The War Titan moved like a living creature, adapting faster than any known technological system. Hyun Ki's programming had created something beyond a weapon. The Titan was learning, evolving with each combat sequence. Where traditional machines had limitations, this creation demonstrated unprecedented potential. Surrounding human colonies watched the battle. What began as a local rebellion now threatened the entire alien power structure. Workers who were once considered disposable now witnessed their potential unleashed. The War Titan's quantum processors analyzed millions of combat scenarios simultaneously. Each alien attack became a learning opportunity. Defensive strategies transformed in microseconds, turning potential destruction into tactical advantage. Jisoo managed communication networks, creating complex interference patterns that collapsed alien tactical systems. Their most advanced technology became useless against human innovation. Space battles raged across multiple star systems. The War Titan's reputation spread like wildfire. Human resistance movements on different colonies began rising, inspired by Meridian 7's unexpected rebellion. Alien leaders realized their fundamental mistake. They had considered humans as simple workers, incapable of complex technological innovation. Their arrogance became their ultimate weakness. Massive energy weapons fired continuously. The War Titan absorbed and redirected destructive forces, turning incoming attacks into additional power resources. Each battle made the machine stronger. Hyzrin's complex algorithms demonstrated unprecedented adaptability. The Titan didn't just fight, it learned. Combat became a continuous improvement process, with each encounter revealing new strategic possibilities. The battle transformed from a simple rebellion to a potential galactic revolution. Human workers watched their potential demonstrated through this single extraordinary machine. Yoonji understood this moment represented more than military victory. This was a statement about human dignity. Every stolen component, every hidden technology, every moment of quiet resistance had led to this point. Alien defensive lines collapsed. Their most advanced battle cruisers became floating debris. The War Titan moved through space with unprecedented precision, destroying entire fleet formations with single calculated strikes. Communication channels between alien commanders became filled with desperation. Their tactical advantage disappeared within minutes. Technological superiority meant nothing against this unexpected human weapon. The final confrontation approached. The Kral Confederation's primary command vessel, their most advanced technological achievement, prepared for ultimate battle. They believed their most powerful weapon would destroy the human threat. They were wrong. The War Titan's primary weapon charged. Advanced energy systems developed through years of careful preparation now revealed their true potential. When the EI weapon fired, it didn't just destroy, it obliterated. Millions watched as the alien command vessel disappeared in a massive energy explosion. The battle ended not with negotiation, but with a definitive human victory. Surrounding star systems received the message. Humans were no longer willing to be slaves. They were no longer willing to be forgotten. As dust settled and fires burned, the War Titan stood triumphant, a monument to human innovation, a promise of future freedom. Unji looked across the devastated battlefield. Their moment had arrived. Humanity had written its own destiny in fire and metal. The rebellion was complete. The reckoning had begun.